Hello, everyone. I'm Ingrid from thinkingthis.com. I am a writer, tarot reader, Akashic record guide, medium, and spiritual empowerment professional. I've discovered that decorative planning keeps me productive and motivated as I parent, homeschool, create content, and maintain my spiritual practice. Today, we are going to do our weekly plan and affirm session where basically I time block my weekly pages in my Sterling Ink Common Planner to make the most out of the time that I have available to me. I'm also, after I'm done with this setup, which usually takes about an hour, I'm going to try to develop or create a 3-card tarot spread to help us make the most of whatever lunar phase is occurring in a particular week. And we'll get into it more later. Let's get right into the planning portion of the live. Sorry, just trying to see if my feed is coming out. Okay.
Or later.
All right, there we go. All right, just got to make sure that I'm actually talking out there. Okay. Back to this and that. That and that. Okay. Top messages. I already have a message. Never mind. Let's get to it. So as you can see, this washi tape is old. This washi tape is old, and so we're going to have to replace that with something else. So February's color is yellow. And I'm only going to show you the cover page because I didn't cover the private information. But this is my cover page for February. And so the color scheme we're going to be using in the weekly setup is also going to be these, yellows. There's a little bit of purple because of the lavender in some of these stickers. So we're still we may add some purple at some point. So this is the monthly page for February, and we've got, some green and some purple and some orange. And so that is also part of the yellow color scheme. And so that's what we're going to do on the weeklies. Back in here. Yeah. So week 7, let's go. What washi tape am I going to put there? And I've decided this is going to be a basic, easy one, which has not been used before. Last week I added this gold off camera because I discovered that other thing was not sticking. So this time we're gonna go with this one. This washi tape is from Archer and Olive. I can't remember if it was a subscription box or if it was a monthly box. Might have been a monthly box. Okay, so we have the the washi tape we need there. Now let's go right into the dinner. Okay. Let's go right into the dinners. We gotta kind of keep this desk clear because, oh my god, the sun. I love the sun, but it's totally not what's needed over here. I'm gonna have to close the shades. Okay, better. All right, here we go. Let's get this dinner stuff situated. 5. Oops. No, that's right. What am I talking about? Okay, we've got dinner pretty much taken care of with no mistakes. We need to just put our bullets here. One thing I need to write down for today is I have to make Jell-O because one of my kids had their wisdom teeth taken out and they need to eat soft foods. So I have to make Jell-O today, and I prepared for a second batch of bread, so I need to bake that second batch as well. Lots of stuff. Okay, back over here. Oh, hello, sister. Nice to have you here. Let me show you my February cover page real quick because it's so pretty. There it is. Yellow, pretty much yellow is the theme for February. And this is an Aquarius stamp. And that's that. Okay, so now we're going to do the bedtime routine. That was dark purple. If I was liking dark purple for this. Well, okay, we're going to stick with it for now. Okay. Thank you, sister. Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl? You're not interested in the Super Bowl, are you? Bedtime routine. I hope I gotta make food. Ugh. But it would have been nice to home myself up and get like work done. While others in the house watch the Super Bowl, but it's not really gonna happen because I have to make food. Okay. Uh-oh. I need to make this more accessible. Okay, so no Super Bowl for me. I don't find it entertaining. I mean, if it was like, you know, the Jets or the Giants, it might be mildly more interesting to me. But it's not really a sport I can get into that much. I can more easily get into basketball. Oh my god, that was messy. Okay, we need our PM reflection, and another thing that I'm going to add here, because regardless of the fact that my phone has an alarm on it, I keep ignoring that alarm every single night. So I have to make something else that makes it more obvious to me to do this, so I can tune that alarm out less. Oops, just dropped something. Okay, so let's write this in. Wait, we're turning the book because it's annoying. PM reflection. Bedtime vitamins. That's what we're going to do there. Now, weekly review has to happen here, but we don't have a lot of space. But since we already know that this is bedtime vitamins, I can just put this dot here as weekly review. And that works better. Okay. Putting it back on. All right. Next up, as always, we like to drop the appointments in. This marker thing came out here and I don't like it, so I'm going to get the white out. Now that we've done that, we can actually add this back on. Oops. All right, appointments. Yeah, actually this way. Okay, appointments. We need, where is it? Hot pink. All right, so let's just double check back here. Any other appointments? No. So we have that and that. I don't know what's happening. I'm leaving that alone then. No other appointments this week as far as I can tell. Okay. Hey, Cuzzo. Oops. Wrong thing. Oh my God, I did it wrong twice. Jesus. Not sure how. Not sure. I need to drink water. Getting tongue-tied. Not sure how long you can stay. Got you. Thank you so much for passing through anyway. Okay. Got that. All right. Now that we've... Oh, no, we need to mark... What are you going to do while the Super Bowl's on, Cuzzo? Well, and Raisa, what do you... Since I'm assuming y'all ain't watching it. I know Raisa isn't, but I'm assuming you're not watching it. So if you're not watching it, what are you doing instead? Like 120. Raisa says that she will be doing anime and setting up her planner for next week. Instead of watching the Super Bowl. I know I'm going to end up watching some of it because they're watching it downstairs, and like I said, I do have some, I have to bake some bread and make Jell-O. So. Oh, crap. Not fully done there. Oops. Is it the purple that got on there? All right. Okay, now we've got that appointment. Now it's time to add homeschooling hours. Well, actually, no. First, I'm going to add the... Is it this one? Oh, no. It's actually in here. It's homeschool admin time. What anime are you watching now, Raisa? I'm just going to put this little square here because why not? And that works. Oops, but that wasn't supposed to happen on Saturday. I'm still going to have to do this, but this will happen. I'm going to do it like that. Was my face in the way? No, hopefully not. Okay. And then up here again. So that one is update homeschool register. This is also that. Okay, update homeschool register. Gotta turn the book again. Update homeschool register. There we go. Currently I'm on reruns. Yes, but reruns of what? Sailor Moon? What are you watching? Waiting for last season to finish. So, waiting for it. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Oh, I see. Got it. You were continuing your thought. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? In the dungeon where they're prisoners? Yes, it's wrong. Okay. And watching gamers. I actually haven't heard of either of those. I'm like out of it when it comes to anime, huh? Oh yes, I wanted to add my homeschool admin time. Alright, so that's going to be a Friday. We're going to do this on the earlier half of the evening. And then on Saturday, same thing. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. Now let's add, oh wait. Okay, now let's add homeschooling hours. Did it snow by us? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I haven't gone outside to see how big it was. I don't think it was that big. Ooh, that one looks messy. Actually, it's so messy it might be confusing, so we're gonna wipe that out right there. this. 9:30, 9:30. Have I read my pages yet? No, I haven't. Yeah, I somehow fucked this up some. Ooh, stop cursing, Ingrid. I think this was supposed to be down here. I'm going to take it off there. Yeah, 140. There. So weird. Monday looks funny. I like reading mine right before book club. Yeah, that ends up happening to me. Yeah, I would have liked to have been ahead, but just so many things. And the book does require a lot of thought. It's not something to breeze through. So what I said, my oldest child had their wisdom teeth taken out on Friday. Everything seems to be fine. He's like ready to eat solids. He's tired of the soft food. But he's not gonna try it yet. Oh man, made a mess there. Okay, so there's our homeschooling hours. You wanted to ask so bad about the wisdom teeth? It went well. All right. Let's jump into the evening routine. Okay, so we have our potentially bookable days delineated, as well as days that I had planned on doing some scripting and stuff. Raisa says, how is he feeling? Wisdom teeth are the worst. Did he lose all 4? Yeah, they removed all 4. I think it's the recovery is easier for him because they were all erupted when they were pulled out. So I think it was easy for them to locate and grab. So that's what happened with that. Oh, yours were impacted. Yeah. They are all erupted. So, no impaction. Okay, so we have added all of our work times. We need to... Ooh, shake the camera. Oh my God, again. What the heck? Yeah, he was put to sleep too. He didn't want to be awake for it. I can't be leaving this here. This is gonna have to stay here. This, okay. Scripting. Editing. Bookkeeping has to happen in this evening time here. Bookkeeping. This is when that has to happen. What we're going to do for Thursday, if there's no bookings, we're actually going to make another, oops, wrong color, another homeschool preparation section on Thursday. But we're not going to fill it in. And then this bookkeeping time on Thursday as well. Okay. Yeah, mess up the pen. All right, got the homeschooling, got the homeschooling prep, got bookkeeping. Let's just write bookkeeping in here. Bookkeeping. Laundry. Laundry. To 1. actually, I did want to add this. I need to tidy things up. Even if it's only for an hour. So I'm going to add that over here on Monday. Oops. Okay. Need more water, more water. All right, next. We've done the evenings. Now we have to do our morning period. Oh, wait, let me need this and yeah. Okay, so cleaning here, laundry here. No, I didn't want to write this here unless I was absolutely sure it was going to happen. And we won't know for sure until booking hours have passed. Okay. Morning times. Okay. Oops. Bring it down so people can see what you're doing. Oops. That was supposed to be like that. There we go. And there's second one, yes. Then there's this one and that one. Okay. So everything has been bulleted. It's time to write the tasks that need writing. we go. Pretty cool. Now it's time to do the to-do lists. What color shall we use for our to-do list? What did we use last time? I think it was this one. It looks a little green. Was it this one? No, it was this one. So we're gonna go with that. 4:24. So we are on time so far. Oh, wait. Grocery. I'm going to use, let's use this one. Can't really see what that says there. Groceries. And then this is homeschooling. Bookkeeping. Thinking this. Very hard to read. Yeah, like extremely difficult to read. So I don't think that's what I used last week. All right, so groceries. Going to add 1, 2, 3 for that. Next up. What am I looking for next up? Boy, nothing in there. Why aren't I seeing it? Oh, this got put in the wrong. Okay. Oh, just rubbed it. Okay, thinking this. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well write the third bullet there. Oops. Out of the shot again. Homeschooling bookkeeping. right. There are the to-do lists. Next up, we're just going to label where we're going to write the time blocks. So, homeschooling. Bookkeeping. Time blocks. Thinking this. Okay. So, have that. Alright, so what's left is to color that thingy there, and I'm gonna use this lighter yellow today to do that. I don't think that's gonna let me color it. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Does it stay? We'll give it time to dry because it does look very wet, and so it might not stay, but we'll see. We'll give it a chance. Okay. What else? All right, let's just count the time blocks and then we can call this done. So, bookkeeping time blocks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 blocks, 9 potential blocks. Homeschooling admin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then thinking this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Wow, 43. That's a lot. Well, in theory, it would be 43 minus these 6 if I make sure I allocate them to bookkeeping and homeschooling. So I'm definitely going to be doing that unless there's a reading booked there. Everything else, just write this. Sesame seed oil, cinnamon sticks, and okay. Forgot to write live here. Live YouTube and then book club over here. that's it. That's pretty much it. Weekly planning. Oh, no, actually, I want to add the moon phases here. So let's see. New moon on the 12th. Let's add it. I'm going to have to hold this while I do it because the... Okay. Not new moon. What am I talking about? It's full moon. Jesus. Full moon on the 12th. I'm going to write it too because the blue from the other... The blue from this dot is kind of obscuring that a little. So I'm going to write full just so that we can remember that it's a full moon. Any other, something on the 16th. So it will be waning gibbous on the 16th. Waning gibbous. Just let that dry a second. Waning gibbous. All right. Oh, and I should put the sign that it's in. So it's Leo and Libra. Leo and Libra. There we go. Okay, now we're really done with our setup. Now I want to test this to see if it comes off. Does it? It does not. So it allowed me to color that in, and after letting it dry, it has stayed on. Okay. Now we're going to go into the tarot card reading portion that I was talking about. So as we said, there is a full moon in Leo on Wednesday, February 12th at 8:53 p.m. And so we're going to create or develop a reading right here to assist us in manifesting or / creating the optimal way to utilize our energy given the energy of the full moon in Leo. Okay, so there's our tarot cloth. We are also going to wear a headscarf. You don't need a headscarf to perform readings, and for many years I didn't wear one. But what I found is that I can actually hear my channel better when I cover my head. So I would say that I think it blocks out a lot of sensory input from my physical environment, which then makes it easier for me to assess what my body is telling me about whatever messages I'm getting on a psychic level. Okay, so head covered. We will be using the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, right here by Benabel Wen. Okay, Spirit Keeper's Tarot by Benabel Wen. There's your cover. Okay, we have that. And we will also be using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. You actually don't need the Oracle cards themselves, but I have them. And so it's fun to grab whatever phase is in the sky, whatever lunar phase is actually occurring. It's cool to grab the card from that in order to use it in your spread. And so that's what I'm going to do. This is the Full Moon in Leo card. Go wild. Hold on a second. We've reached a little level where there's a lot of stuff. Okay. So, I just want to check my notes here real quick of what I wanted to do, because I was planning this out last night, like how things should go. Okay, so the way I'm setting this up is that there's going to be 3 cards in this spread, and we're going to put this down during the part of the week where the full moon is falling. Since the full moon is falling on a Wednesday, which to me would make that day 3 to 5, it's going to go in the middle, and then we're going to have 3 cards laid on top. Okay. Another thing is because we're using the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, we have to choose a significator. The significator that we're choosing for today, for this particular spread, is the Initiate, Spirit in Search of Experience. Okay, and that's gonna go up here, even though it's gonna be hard to see. But that's the Initiate as our significator. Then we're gonna have Full Moon in Leo Oracle card. Then we're going to shuffle oh no. Okay. Stop saying Oop, card fell out. Okay. So that's going to be our first card, which is what is the highest action to take? Okay. Next card, the card that would go on top of the lunar phase is, oh man, I was supposed to hit record on this. Why do I keep doing it? All right, we'll just have to leave it. Okay, so the card that's going to go on top of the lunar phase, which is what is the task or the opportunity that the moon brings to me? Task or opportunity the moon is bringing forward. And then finally, what is the highest thing to know? Okay, so to reiterate, highest action to take, what energy the lunar phase is bringing forward, and what is the highest thing to know for this week, okay? I didn't declare this, but this is for the collective that looks at this video, okay? So this could be applicable to you, even though it may not be full moon in Leo anymore. This message is for the collective of people who actually watch this video. So there you go. Okay, what are we doing now? We're going to read what this is. So the first thing is, what is the highest thing what is the highest action we need to take this week? And that is the Shining Gale, Winds of the Sylph. Now, in this deck, the Shining Gale represents the Knight of Swords. Okay? Knight of Swords. And what I'm going to say here is that there's some bureaucracy, you know? There's like this seal that she has here, even though I don't know, I don't remember what it is that this is actually saying. This whole thing just reminds me of like bureaucracy or red tape we're cutting through it, and we're cutting through it with the aid of our spiritual team, which is what I see this little angel representing here. So the thing for us to remember is there's administrative things that need to happen, letters that need to be written, phone calls that need to be made, and in some cases, visualizations that need to occur, because that's what this is giving here. This spiral here is the thoughts going forward, going out, like a magnetic field being generated. And so that is the highest action to take, is get this administrative stuff out of the way and kind of clear the plate. And that is especially for the beginning of this week. All right, next up, like we said, it's going to be the full moon in Leo on Wednesday. And ooh, what a beautiful card. The Holy Grail, Ace of Chalices, the Purifying. And, you know, this is a beautiful card. People love this card. It indicates like a coming to fruition. Everything is coming together. It also indicates a triumph. It also indicates healing. And so that is the energy that the full moon in Leo is bringing forward. And the full moon, Leo rules the heart. And so we get the Holy Grail, Ace of Chalices, which also means love in spreads. And it can also indicate the beginning of a romantic relationship. And I'm going to go as far as to say that I really believe it has to do with the relationship you have in your heart, in the unwounded part of you, the anahat part of you. And so that energy of the full moon in Leo is bringing forward that healing and peace to the heart. So the emotional healing that we need to do. And finally, what is the highest thing to know this week when dealing with this full moon in Leo energy? Ooh, Ooh, it's a card I don't like. Seven of Scepters, the Dark Horse. The scepters would be the wands also. And what this is saying is that strict boundaries must be in place. And I'd say it's because there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. There's this life stuff that needs to happen, these puzzles that need solving, these problems that need resolving, right? And then there's this internal healing that the moon is asking us to participate in. And the thing about that healing is because it's a full moon in Leo and the moon is at its most reflective, we're looking at the fact that us being our healed self does get projected out there. It goes back to this spiral, this electromagnetic field that's like radiating out. And so our healing will assist others. Our healing will radiate out to assist others. However, it's kind of like that energy will be coming out there, and those that are resistant to the energy that you are emanating they're going to put up their blocks. They're going to put up their but what about and their you can'ts and so what's. And you're going to have to maintain that inner peace. You're going to have to trust that your highest guidance is looking out for you. And you may feel a little lonely. You may feel unsupported in the physical world, but that's why you got to hang on to the inner healing of your own heart. Okay, and so that is our little reading here for the collective for week 7 of 2025 for the full moon in Leo. And it says, go wild. And I love that. Go wild means to trust your inner self, to trust your knowing, to listen to that wild being inside that knows the truth. And if you're not familiar with the wild aspect I'm talking about, it's not any old crazy wild. It's the wild woman nature that is a part of us. That's the wild we're supposed to be listening to. Anyway, we had a jumper, so there's an additional message. Ooh. Look what the card is. Number 18, the Necromancer, also known as the Moon. I love that came out. Gateway of resurrection. We're being reminded that this is a gateway of resurrection for our heart. And look at that. The heart is right here. The heart being weighed against the feather. And so it's time to slough off the weight of our own hearts. That's awesome. Okay, that was pretty cool. Love that. I have more readings to give myself, and we can't do them all live, so we're going to end here right now today. We will be back next week to plan out week 8 and create another tarot spread. But we'll get more into that detail next week around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on YouTube. Have a great evening, and only love prevails.